to get back to what we love and what we've enjoyed for a number of seasons now was so important. Most important for the players. They've been stuck at home for a long time, and look, they were desperate to get back and have something to play for. And thankfully, we're looking forward to the fixtures now. Been really pleased with the way the 2 or 3 weeks training's gone. Done as much as we could in a short space of time. Crammed in a couple of practice games in amongst it as well. So, like I say, really pleased with their attitude.
And how's training been lately, especially with the new social distancing rules in place?
Strange to start with. It's very strange. You had to keep constantly reminding the players about the social distancing guidelines. It's all well and done doing individual practices and passing drills and so on and so forth, and individual running under social distance guidelines, but you certainly can't do any possession drills or small-sided games or any real match practice under those social distancing guidelines. So to start with, it was a lot of individual sessions and a lot of individual work, and in all honesty, a lot of fitness work. But the moment we got the green light to actually start contact training, then you could see the weight off the players' shoulders, where they could just bounce against each other and tackle each other and practice tackling again. So there was a few rusty tackles, I must say, to start with. But the players have adapted well. And as strange as it has been, it's incredible how quickly people adapt, certainly in the sporting environment. Staff as much as players, you get used to it. And this seems to be the new norm. And
during the 2-month lockdown period, did you manage to have your feet up and relax at all, or were you working hard behind the scenes?
No, I mean, people don't believe me when I tell them it was actually quite a busy time. So many meetings, so much planning, so much detail in terms of what's next with our football club. Not just the playing side, financial, staffing, stadium, the academy, all different aspects have to be looked into, but also a lot of conversations and a lot of communication with a lot of important people, including the players. We try to speak to them and make them feel comfortable as much as we can. So despite people thinking it was probably a quiet time where we could relax a little bit, it was all guns blazing in terms of what's next. And we had a focus in terms of finishing this season, but we've also got a clear focus in terms of what needs to be done in relation to next season.
Exeter City have been obviously top 3, top 4 for most of the season now. Is it slightly frustrating maybe that you now have to go through the playoffs again?
Yeah, I mean, no one can deny the fact that we were disappointed and obviously frustrated about it. But when the season was cancelled at that point, we were fourth in the table. Unfortunately, the run of results or the games leading up to that point just didn't feel full right for us. And that was unlucky. We'd been in the top 3 for a long period of the season, but we couldn't control that. We couldn't have an input in terms of those decisions. And the moment the season was cancelled, and our focus just swifted straight to the playoffs.
And you just mentioned the playoff semi-final tie against Colchester later this week. Has this game been difficult to prepare for? Again, especially with social distancing now required.
It's been logistically quite a nightmare, to be honest with you. It is a long old way, so travelling on the day will mean a really early start. We're actually in the process of just searching for a hotel which can allow us to stay the night before, and if that becomes available, we'll certainly do that, and that will be the players only. So obviously the staff will go up on the day, but that's important because it's on a coach. It's the best part of 6 hours. And to do that before such a big game is unheard of, and would be totally different to our normal preparation. So despite a different environment and different circumstances, we've got to make it feel like a routine the players are used to. So if that hotel comes available for Wednesday night, the players will certainly stay there, and then the staff will drive up on the day. We'll have a pre-match together. When we get to Colchester, we're not quite sure what the logistics of this stadium will look like as yet. But the main thing will be is when the game starts. That's what we're all there to do, and what everyone's there to watch. And hopefully it's a good spectacle for lower league football.
For more Devon sport, including exclusive interviews and video, go to the Radio Exe website or the free Radio Exe app.